Hey guys, welcome back to Kenny Beauty. So today we're going to be taking a look, lots of new fragrances, not so much makeup, but lots of new fragrances. We're going to be taking a look at the Gaultier Le Beau Narcisse. I did pick up the 4.2 fluid ounce for the 125 milliliters just because the price variation, it was worth it to get the bigger size. This does come in a 2, I think 0.5 ounce, and then I think there's an even smaller size, and they have their new travel sprays as well. I really like those if you're wanting to just test something out. But if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, tap that bell so you can be notified of all the new upcoming videos. It is free for you. Helps the algorithm so you can see these lovely fragrance, beauty, makeup reviews, do all sorts of stuff here. Lately it's been more fragrance in Bath & Body, but I plan on getting back into the swing of things. I just haven't been, there hasn't been a lot going on makeup wise that I've been so excited about. But anyways, so let's take a look at this. Let's get into the notes, the details. And I will link this down below if anybody's interested in it as well. So make sure to check out the links. Okay, so on their site, there's only the 2.5 and the 4.2 outside. So maybe there is only 2 sizes, but they're selling it at Ulta, Kohl's, Macy's. I thought Sephora had it, but now I'm not seeing it at Sephora, so I don't know if it was like a limited launch at Sephora and now they don't have it anymore. Sometimes that happens. Let's see. So I am a little bit thrown off by the notes because, okay, there is a 3.4 ounce. That's what I thought. There's not a 1 ounce though, so just keep that in mind if you're like a 1 ounce person. But there is a 0.34 ounce that retails for $37. The 2.5 ounce retails for $122, and then the 4.2 ounce retails for $152. So that's why I just went ahead. Normally I don't get like a big size. I typically top off at like the 3.4, 3.3 ounce, but there was such a little price difference. Oh my gosh, I cannot get this open. I hate these tins. Has anybody tried the Divine Couture, the new Divine Couture, the female one? And then there's another one too, a female, but I decided not to get that one because it was rose, that has this, oh my gosh, that has the scent as well. But as you can see, like this is huge. And to me, from the notes, it seemed, I really do like the packaging. I wish that these came with caps. The JPG line came with like little caps, but that's all right. Just beautiful, beautiful bottle. Like the gem and everything. It's absolutely stunning. So anyway, that was another reason why I picked it up. And then the notes seemed very not masculine. It says that it is a juicy bergamot that sparkles like fresh citrus zest before melting into a silky, powdery musk. Creamy tonka bean adds warm vanilla almond sweetness, creating a smooth amber, woody mint fragrance that feels rich, sensual, and irresistibly long-lasting. The top note is bergamot, heart note is powdery musk, base note is tonka bean. So the toasted almond, the vanilla sweetness, the amber, that kind of got me really interested in this because to me it sounded kind of sweet, kind of musky. I really am hoping it's like a sweet musk because I've been really liking like a sweet musk without the rose, without the oud. So I've been really into musks lately. I think I'm going to do like a niche. I've been collecting like niche fragrances, especially musks as well. So I plan on doing something like that. Let me know if you guys have been into the musk this year. I absolutely loved the Bath & Body Works musk line too. Was that this year or last year? I think it was this year, right? Okay, it says inspired by Narcisse, gazing at its reflection in the luminous glass, captures the allure of beauty admired from every angle. Okay, we get the gist. So I'm super interested in testing this out. I'm hoping it is like a sweet, warm vanilla amber musk. That's what I'm hoping. It could be very citrus though, because it does start out with like the bergamot and the citrus. Oh, I always forget about the little chokers. Those gosh darn chokers. Don't really like. Okay, I don't get citrus really. Yeah, I don't get citrus at all. It starts out like baby powder, but not like Swiss Arabian poudre, but kind of like a silky, like talc powder, baby powder, like an unscented powder. I'm not getting like the sweetness, the vanilla almond sweetness, although sometimes almond vanilla can be that sort of like powdery effervescence feel, and this does kind of feel a little bit angelic, like a powdery etherealistic musk. I really don't get citrus, so if you were worried about the bergamot or the citrus, I'm really not getting that. It is just like the silkiest powder. That's what this smells like. I am gonna let it dry down for a few minutes because I want to see if I get any of that sweetness. I'm gonna spray some more of it as well. And as you can see, I don't know if you guys can see this, but it does come out with like a blue tint. So the juice is, well, yeah, you can probably tell from the bottle, but sometimes the bottles themselves have that tint. But with this one, the juice itself has like a slight blue hue, which I always feel is like very pretty. The only thing is you have to be careful when you're wearing like white, of course. All right, I think I'm getting maybe a little bit more of the sweetness now. And I'm wondering if this is one that over time, as it sits, as it matures, as it oxidizes, the air gets to it, it's going to maybe become a little bit more sweeter. Because for me, I like this, but I do have like other things in my collection that are quite similar. Musco 1 is less silky and a little bit more creamy, sweet of a musk. This kind of is in that same family as Musco 1 by Swiss Arabian. I am getting some more of that sweetness in the dry down. I do have to say though, as far as musks go, this has to be one of the silkiest, powderiest musk without being like poudre, like harsh powder musk, if that makes sense. It's quite refined, quite sophisticated, especially for a designer. There's complexity, but it's also very simple at the same time. It's just the most silkiest powder I've ever smelled. It's actually quite interesting. I want to see if we can find out who the nose behind this is, if it's just JPG or if they did hire. And this just came out in 2026. Within the past, I think, a few weeks or so. Sometimes it's available at the retailers later than when it launches on the actual, designer site. And I'm not really getting the lime that they're showing in the picture. I'm not really getting the bergamot at all. It's there, but it's just a faint, very well blended. It's very well blended. And like I said, I am hoping that as time goes by, okay, so La Belle Rosea is the female version. And again, I was all about that. I thought it was beautiful. The bottle was beautiful. I just don't need another floral rose in my collection. I'm actually really into florals. I think I'm going to be doing a niche floral video soon. If not by the time this one goes up. However, I'm kind of over the rose. I might also do a rose video because I do have a few very, very, very amazing rose fragrances, but I just have so many in my collection that like, I was just like, oh, okay, I'm done. So I decided to get this one and this one only. And I don't really know. I'm like kind of torn. I'm kind of up in the air. Like, I do feel like I really like this, but I also feel like it's nothing like, it's nothing, if you like a powdery, I'd have to say it goes like, it's like a very silky powdery smell. If you like that sort of a vibe, you're probably gonna love this. It kind of gives me like a little bit of deodorant, like the unscented deodorant vibe as well. There's something that smells exactly like this and I can't think of what it is. Besides just Johnson & Johnson's baby powder. I thought it was getting a little bit sweeter, but now I'm like, okay, I'm back to the powder. And literally even the notes on, oh, okay, wait a second. Where are the notes on Fragrantica? They don't have it on Fragrantica? I don't think this is on Fragrantica yet. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Hold please. I thought it would be. I'm like, what is going on? So the main accords listed are vanilla, musky, sweet, citrus, powdery, white, floral, aromatic, coconut, amber, animalic. I would not say it's a harsh, strong animalic. It's more of like a silky, not buttery, not creamy, but just a silky, light, like fluff of like powder or like baking powder, like that you would use for your face. I don't know how else to describe it. It's not very sweet, but it's just sweet enough to give it this very nicely well blended, just beautiful, like the most beautiful powder. If you are into like that powder musk smell, you're going to love this. I have to say, as far as the powder musk category, this is probably the best of the best that I've ever experienced. It almost smells like it could be a niche fragrance, but it's a little scaled back. I would have liked a little bit more complexity. Okay, it's Quentin Beige. It's Quentin Beige, of course it is. The top notes are bergamot and coconut. I don't get the coconut at all. The mid notes are musk and orange blossom. I wish there was a little bit more orange blossom. I get a little bit of it, but it's not like my kind of orange blossom. I just want it to be a little sweeter. I'm hoping as this airs, as it sits, as it matures, and the base notes are tonka bean, vanilla, and vetiver. That's what Fragrantica says. Bergamot, coconut, musk, orange blossom, tonka bean, vanilla, vetiver. So the coconut in this is not like a sweet, creamy, lactonic coconut. It's like that coconut that you get, like that powdery coconut. I'm trying to think of like in Matière Première, like in a vanilla, like the vanilla powder, or even there's a new one that I have. It's called Midnight Sapphire. It's like that powdery coconut, if that makes sense. I really like this. Again, I think as it sits, it'll get better and better. I think mine just needs to sit a little bit. I mean, for the price and this amount, this is a heck of a steal for a designer fragrance this day and age. They're usually a lot more than this. You're getting a lot of juice. The packaging is stunning. I love that it has that blue tint. That's not something you see every day. And quite frankly, if you are in to that silky, like this is so silky. It kind of just makes me like want to cuddle up in like a blanket and take a nap. Like it's like that really cozy, like skin, but better. Just beautiful. It is beautiful. It's probably the most beautiful, again, powdery musk I've experienced. It's not creamy like the Musca one from Swiss Arabian. It's not citrusy. It's not rose forward. It's not oud forward like a lot of musks out there are. It's, to me, not sweet. The tonka is like a velvet tonka, like a BDK velvet tonka. It's a very dry, velvety, silky tonka. it's there, but it's not like a sweet tonka amber. I don't really get the amber. I don't get the vanilla almond really at all. But yeah, I mean, this is beautiful if you like a dry, powdery, silky, fresh, you know, but it also is kind of cozy and comfy at the same time without being warm, if that makes sense. So yeah, I do like this. I feel like it is a very, very unisex, absolutely unisex. I would not classify this as masculine. I would not classify this as feminine. It is straight down the line unisex. I feel like this can be fresh and worn in the summertime. It's multi-seasonal, year round. You would be able to get away with wearing this. So I think they did a good job. If this is your cup of tea, like I said, I will have the link below. I know it has been a minute. I am trying. If you guys haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It's free for you. I love to hear from you guys. I know I always miss you when I don't hear from you, so don't be shy if you have any questions. This might be, my Kohl's didn't have this out to smell. Actually, none of my stores had this out to smell. This was a blind buy for me. I do feel like it's a safe blind buy if you are good with those notes. If you're expecting something sweet, this is not going to be for you. If you're expecting something like masculine, citrusy, this is not going to be for you. This is literally a silk velvet musk. That's what this smells like, a clean, fresh silk velvet musk. All right, you guys, I will see you all next time. Thanks for hanging out. Bye-bye.